Hey guys, welcome to Lunch Attack, our Tuesday to Friday lunch show where we have lunch. We're just gonna pray really quick before we start. Dear God, thank you for this food, for this time, and this live stream that we can just hang out and have lunch together. Amen. Amen. I got Jesse with me on the show today.
Hello, everybody.
I got Shuli behind the camera.
What's up?
He's there. You guys can be able to hear him. We're having, today, I prepared a pork roast.
It's on the menu today, B.
It's a pork roast with a honey and mustard glaze with some roasted potatoes, that little paprika action going, and some greens for you to make sure you're healthy.
All right. So
while we enjoy our sugary drinks.
Well, mine is zero sugar, by the way. My bad. That's not a Diet Coke. But we got your signature roasted potatoes.
The signature roasted potatoes.
Right,
that's right.
That's right. Dig right in, bro.
I was yeah. Go ahead. So I was hanging out because Katie and I love movies, love watching movies. Katie might be my fiance, and I was pretty excited because there's been a lot of hype lately about the movie adaptation, the live action adaptation of Mulan.
It's out already.
I think it just premiered.
I really wanted to watch that movie.
It premiered like right before like all the big coronavirus hit.
Yeah.
So I think they're like holding it back from theaters, or a lot of movie theaters are now like releasing VODs like in the internet because like movie theaters you aren't allowed to gather in movie theaters anymore. Mm-hmm. But I was thinking like Mulan was like this sort of really key animated movie that I watched growing up.
Yeah, I remember.
Mulan. Growing up, Mulan was like it
was part of like the renaissance of Disney movies.
Yeah,
like back in the day.
Well, we're gonna talk about it. So it got me thinking, right, about what my top 3 animated movies were. So our topic today is animated movies, right? I just want to, what's your top 3 animated movies? What do you like?
Top 3 all
top
time.
3 animated. Okay, let's define animated first.
Yeah,
right?
please. Because this is serious.
Animated meaning any movie that uses I would say more than half CGI animation. We'll throw in stop motion because stop motion is animation. So if you're like, I love Kubo, which I haven't seen, but hers amazing.
Kubo's awesome.
Or there's an older one that some of the younger people might know called like Coraline.
Yep.
Yeah, I remember.
Or like I think Nightmare on Elm Street, or not Elm Street. Nightmare Before Christmas I think is also stop animation.
Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yeah, but like so that counts, okay? Ready Player One, which I think is mostly animation because they're mostly in that world. There's some sort of real life stuff that they do. Mm-hmm. That counts. Studio Ghibli counts. My Hero Academia just came out with a movie, right? If it's an anime, that counts. Right. So it's pretty like anything so broad, that's not live action.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Space Jam counts.
Space Jam counts.
Because it's animated.
Yeah, Space Jam counts. Like when the majority of the characters in the movie are animated, 100% counts.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So give me yeah.
All right,
what are your top
I'm
3?
gonna take this moment to shout out Lena.
Woo.
Milk is saying Kubo is so good. Andrew Ma says Oogie Boogie. Hello, Oogie Boogie to you too. Yeah. Javier Clark says hi guys. Hope you all are well. I'm having Jamaican patty and a coffee.
What's up, Javier? Jamaican patty. Javier, yeah. And a coffee. I've never had that before.
That's a combo right there. I wish I was having that.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So my top 3.
Yeah.
Top 3 all time?
Yep.
Okay.
Should we do 5? Is 3... Chat, should we do 3 or 5?
Let's do 3.
Okay, let's do 3.
Let's do 3, yeah. So Milk is saying Kubo, Coraline, Missing Link, Corpse Bride, Box Trolls are all stop motion films from Laika.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Chad Basta in chat saying wow, 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 wow.
I would say number 3.
Okay.
In the 3 spot. I'm gonna go.
In the 3 spot.
I'm gonna say Aladdin.
Really?
Yeah. The original.
The original Aladdin?
Aladdin would be
Why?
number 3. Well, because I'm thinking back to when I was a kid, and you know how you have those like select things you watch like 3 times a day for like a year. You know what I mean? Like you just always have it on repeat. Mm-hmm. I would say Aladdin was right there. I'm gonna number 2 and number 1. This is really, really tough, but I'm actually gonna put Toy Story 1 in the number 2 spot. which almost
Okay.
hurts me a little bit to say.
All right.
But that's only because number one is number one with a bullet, and that would be the original Lion King.
The original Lion King.
Yeah, number one, baby.
Wow.
Nice.
Well,
Yeah.
okay. Explain to us Toy Story first, and then we'll get to Lion King.
Okay. Toy Story 1.
Toy Story 1 is your number 2?
Number
Yeah,
2.
number 2. his
Sorry,
number
what is your
2
number
is
1?
Lion King.
Lion King. Okay, alright.
But Toy Story 1 is just an iconic, like, legendary movie. The very first one. I know that the fourth one I think came out not too long ago, right? Yeah, I think it came out in like, I don't know, 95, 96, I can't remember. Maybe a little after that, maybe like 98 or 99. But yeah, it's just, I think it's one of the best animated movies of all time.
Wow.
I would
Do you have a
say.
favorite like character or favorite scene in the movie?
I was always a Woody guy. Yeah, Woody is my guy. I think the part I really enjoyed is when Buzz Lightyear realized that he's actually just a toy.
Yeah.
And he had like a mental breakdown, and
so
he was
good.
like drawing on his helmet, and he's like talking to himself, and I think he was trapped in the kid next door's house.
Oh,
is what
yeah.
happened.
Yeah.
And he saw himself on TV.
Yeah.
And right at the end of the commercial, it's like, just a toy, not actually a superhero, and it like flashes. And I think when he kind of just started to go crazy, would be that. And I think the famous scene of where they're trying to get back to Andy's house at the end, and like Buzz is on the back of like the U-Haul truck, and
Classic.
Woody's legs are going like this, like on the ground, and he's being dragged, and.
Yeah.
But yeah, that if you haven't seen Toy Story, which
You guys remember Spanish Buzz?
Spanish Buzz?
Yeah.
Yes,
It
yeah.
was great.
Yeah.
What do you call this? So, Toy Story actually came out in 95.
95.
95.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, a little fact check for you guys.
Dude, I was 2 years old.
I was 1.
Yeah. There we go.
Wow. That's wild.
Wasn't that the first like
I had it on VHS for sure.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Wasn't that the first like CGI movie?
I don't know.
I don't know about that, but
Like
Well,
full CGI from
chat
Pixar?
find out if someone in chat wants to find out for us.
Who knows? Yeah,
What are the first
Eric
CGI
Garcia
movies?
says, I'm here, I'm in an online lecture, I'm writing an assignment and playing Animal Crossing.
Yo.
Welcome to Chaos.
Yo, I'm getting Animal Crossing later today actually.
Nice.
Yeah, it's gonna be good. I think you play on a deserted island, which is ironic.
That sounds cool. Animal Crossing's a lot of fun.
Yeah, I love Toy Story. You ever seen the guys? There's actually people who buy the toys and they actually have the thing, that exact scene you're talking about, where they're like flinging from the car.
Yeah, hanging
They have it
from
on the back of their car.
It's like his legs are like dragging.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
My favorite part in Toy Story 1 is when it's like the end, or there's two parts. One is like at the end when they're like on the barbecue, and they're like, oh no, he's gonna like, I think he's shooting Buzz like on a rocket or something.
Yeah.
And then they start like, they just go full like creepy toy mode.
Oh yeah!
And
They
he starts
come to
like,
life.
turning his
Yeah,
head, and the kid just like freaks
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
And like nobody believes him.
Oh,
And the second is like the little aliens in the when they go to like the arcade and they like worship the claw. They're like, it's the claw.
that's one of the
He has
best
come
parts.
for us.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love
They're, like,
the
Yeah,
worshiping
little
there's no,
And it's slowly coming down.
Man.
Oh.
Alright, now that I think about it, those little guys remind me of Benson.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yo, they're like the Minions in Despicable Me before the Minions.
Yeah, but better. Definitely better.
Definitely better.
Milk says Toy Story was the first entirely computer animated.
Yeah.
Oh,
film.
nice.
I thought I remember that.
That's huge.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
took it took a long time to make. Like,
Oh,
it took
probably.
a crazy long time.
And it's actually so good, like, like for its time. Yeah.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
Like the animation is actually so good. But back to your number one, which is Lion King.
Lion King, bro. Now that I'm talking about
Alright.
Toy Story, I'm not actually sure anymore.
Really?
But
All right, talk to us about Lion King.
Lion
Alright,
King.
Why Lion King?
The original Lion King, obviously it wasn't computer, it wasn't like CGI.
Alright, here's the question. Did it make you cry?
Oh,
There we go.
100%.
Oh, there we go.
100%.
That's
100%.
why.
I think it
That's
made
why.
a lot of people
That's why.
cry.
Yeah, but did Up make you cry?
No. But when I
Really?
watched Up, I was like 15 or something, so
Okay.
I wasn't like I wasn't like a
Okay.
little kid, so it didn't hit me.
Right.
When I watched Lion King, I'm pretty sure it came out in '94. You could check me on that. So it came out the year I was born. So I probably watched it for the first time when I was like 1 or 2. But Lion King was like an OG kind of like Disney movie with the songs and
Do you have a favorite song from Lion King?
well, definitely Hakuna Matata.
Hakuna Matata?
Yeah, no question. That's probably my favorite part of the movie as well. Well, actually,
Really?
I don't know. There's so many iconic scenes in that movie of "Long Live the King," remember?
Oh, I remember,
And
bro.
Simba and his dad, and then I really enjoyed when Simba kind of goes off the beaten trail
Yeah.
and then kind of like leaves like royalty, leaves like the Pride Land.
Yeah.
And then he meets Timon and Pumbaa,
Oh,
and they
man.
kind of raise him,
Yeah.
and he kind of learns. It's almost it kind of just learns how to live and how to get by from them of
Yeah.
just kind of living carefree and not worrying about like the strict rules he had to follow and being king and all this different stuff, and then obviously it all comes back around. But I think story wise, like emotion, writing and just from start to finish, I think it's just an amazing movie. They just recently redid that.
Yeah,
right?
I actually saw it.
I haven't
Have
seen
you guys
it,
seen
no.
it?
No. How was it?
I saw it I saw it in theaters with Katie, and it was good. I think it piggybacked on the success of another. I think the first like major live action remake that made it sort of like possible was probably Jungle Book, right?
Yeah, which
And
was
Jungle
really
Book
good.
was really good.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
Jungle Book was really good. And so, you start coming with like Aladdin live action and then Lion King live action, now Mulan live action. And I think the Lion King one was pretty good. Yeah, it was pretty spot on,
Yeah.
I would say.
Yeah. So
I
sorry,
gotta see it.
Chad Bass is asking, I'm confused as to what's happening. Do you want to give a quick recap for someone who's just tuning in?
Yeah, for sure. So we're having lunch together on Lunch Attack. This is happening Tuesdays to Fridays at noon. And today our topic of the day is animated movies. That can be movies that are CGI, it can be stop motion, it can be anime, it could be, obviously we're talking a lot about Pixar movies, it can be all sorts as long as it's not like sort of live action. Right, so we're talking about what our top 3 live action movies were. Jesse's got, wasn't it a 3 spot again?
Aladdin.
Aladdin, yeah.
He's got Toy Story, maybe 1 or 2, and it's in the conversation.
Yeah, for sure.
And Lion King, as his
yeah.
1 and 2. So we're talking about the live action adaptation of Lion King so far.
Yeah.
Yeah. Though, see, the thing is, as a kid, I love Lion King. As a kid, like the first 15 years of my life, Lion King would have been number 1, hands down.
Yeah.
But when I watched the live action again, it reminded me of the things I didn't like about Lion King.
Which were what?
Because, like, obviously, Long Live the King, Mufasa's epic.
Yeah.
Right? So good. You see Simba crying. It gets you emotional. It makes you teary. Right? And, like, I feel like that moment has overshadowed the other parts of Lion King that I didn't enjoy as much, which was, like, I actually find Simba kind of annoying.
Alright, he
And kind of a wimp.
Yeah.
Right? And I know he has this sort of redemptive, like, thing going on, like, by the end of the movie. But for, like, 80% of the movie, he's just kind of annoying and is, like, kind of like,
bratty. Yeah.
And it actually makes me not like Simba that much as a character.
I hear you.
No.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, it reminds me kind of like another movie that isn't animation, but like the first Star Wars Phantom Menace.
Yeah.
You know? Whereas, like, little Annie is, like, the main character, but, like, everyone loves Qui-Gon Jinn.
Yeah.
So I feel like Mufasa is, like, Qui-Gon Jinn, and everyone loves Mufasa. But then Simba's kind of, like, annoying, and he kind of is a hero at the end, but it's, like...
he's bratty.
Yeah, so I think that's why, like, Lion King, I don't know, I don't think is in my top 3 anymore. Yeah.
Wow.
I guess.
Well, I want to hear your list now. What's
No,
your,
no, what
what's
would
your
be your
top
top three?
3?
You want my top 3?
Yeah.
Wait, but first of all, so does Toy Story now bump up to 1 for you?
Are you gonna keep it? Are you gonna keep it, or is Toy Story 1 or?
Yeah.
Yeah, Toy Story's now 1?
Yeah.
So
You know what? I don't know. You asked me today, I'm gonna say Toy Story's 1. You asked me tomorrow, I might say something else. But right now, We're putting it down. Chalk it up. Toy Story number 1. Lion King number 2.
Nice.
All right.
Love it.
Okay. Let me think of my top 3.
What's in your third spot?
I think that for me, in my third spot, I think it has to be. Toy Story. I think for me, Toy Story, it's iconic.
Third spot, number 1.
It's in my childhood. There's so many things I love. I know I talked about 2 things. Like I even love the little toy soldiers, like the army men. Man, when they're going on like commando operation mode, and they have to carry like this giant radio downstairs, like through the plants and stuff. It's so hilarious, right?
That's awesome.
It's just even like Mr. Potato Head, who I don't love, or the piggy bank.
Yeah, and the slinky.
Which I don't love is like hilarious, right?
Yeah.
I don't think there's one character in Toy Story 1 that I like don't love. And I do think now I haven't seen Toy Story 3 or 4 because I heard 3 makes people cry.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
Who is your favorite character from Toy Story?
Oh man, probably Buzz.
Buzz?
Yeah, probably Buzz Lightyear.
Everyone loves a Buzz.
Well, he likes Woody, right?
Woody would
But
be
I think
number 1.
Buzz Lightyear
sure.
probably
Yeah.
is my favorite. Yeah, I think he's kind of heroic, a little self-righteous.
Yeah.
Right. I think he's hilarious.
His character development is awesome.
Yeah, and I think it's also that like idea that like you're coming into this world of like toys being alive, and so is Buzz Lightyear, right?
Yeah.
In Toy Story 1,
For
like
sure.
you kind of realize with him that like these toys are alive, and so it kind of resonates with me.
Yeah.
I would say the second one for me is probably Wall-E.
Nice.
I love Wall-E.
Yeah. Wally's really good.
Wall-E
Wall-E
has
is so. Wait. Before we continue the Wall-E talk, I want to ask Chad.
Yeah.
Right, who their favorite toys are in Toy Story?
Oh.
Yeah. Who do they are they like? Do they like Buzz Lightyear? Do they?
Yeah.
Yeah. Mr. Potato.
Mr. Potato. You like Mr. Potato Head?
Well, I don't know.
I honorable mention. I actually really like the woman who's like she has blonde hair and like she wears like a pink dress.
Yeah.
She's like a shepherd.
Bo Peep. Yeah.
Oh man, she's actually so cool.
Yeah.
I love the little aliens.
Yes.
The claw.
The wiener dog Slinky.
No, Slinky. I love the aliens.
Even the creepy. Okay, they do so well. The creepy guys too. Like the messed up toys.
Frankenstein toys.
Yeah,
Frankenstein toys are.
It works so well because you're so afraid of them, right? Just like Buzz, right? At first you're so afraid of them.
Yeah.
But then they become like these like heartfelt characters, just like in the movie, right?
That's right.
It's so good.
They end up
it's just so good.
Yeah.
All right. Next up, Wall-E.
Wall-E. Okay, so Wall-E. I don't know if in an animated movie. I don't know. It's a pretty general statement, but there's this epic love story in Wall-E. Like between
so
Wall-E and Eva, it's so sad and it's so good. Like there's this part in Wall-E. I recently watched a clip where like Eva's like shut down, and Wall-E's just like taking care of her and like trying to watch TV with her and brushing her off and things like that. And it's just so cute because he doesn't know anything. Like his entire conception of love is from like this old TV show, right?
Yeah.
So he's trying to do all these things, and then they switch to space, which is crazy. And when they're in space and like shooting around their little jet rockets, it's so cute. And then the humans who are all like in their giant seats. Dude, it kills me.
Oh man.
And then they finally come back to Earth, and then they're like really obese, so they find it like hard to walk and stuff. And it's just so cute and so good. Like I just love Wall-E.
Oh,
it's just so endearing.
Can I tell you something? You promise you won't be mad? Promise you won't be mad?
Alright.
Never once seen a minute of Wall-E.
Wow.
Bro,
I've
yo,
not
I'm not
watched
mad. I'm not mad, bro.
Yeah, you're missing out. Yeah, you're missing out.
Maybe we'll do a Wall-E stream.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll do a Wall-E watch stream, bro.
Yeah.
Wall-E watch.
Yeah.
With Netflix party.
Seriously. Yeah. I think I love how this shows how sappy of a person you are, Vincent.
Oh, 100%, bro.
I love it. It's like, yeah, Wall-E is your second. That's awesome.
All right.
You're not ready for number 1 though.
What's number 1?
All right.
Is it
Okay.
Is it a
All right,
curveball?
let me think.
It's niche.
up.
It's niche.
Oh.
Okay.
It's pretty niche. Oh, we're still live.
We're still live.
Oh, okay.
It's just the camera stopped working.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know why. Your camera. My camera's fine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Let's hold on for a second,
audio.
chat.
Do a quick reset on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
while we're fixing our technical difficulties here, feel free to give us your top 3 if you haven't already.
Yeah,
That's true.
Yeah.
Let's check out your
Including,
what you guys want.
do you have any honorable mentions?
Honorable mentions?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, 100%, man. I would say Toy Story 2
Okay.
and 3 are both really,
Okay.
really
Yeah.
good. I got a niche one for you, bro.
Okay.
I think I'm
Just honorable mention.
trying to remember the name. It's like Road to El Dorado.
Oh,
Do you remember that?
Oh,
It's
yeah.
not so popular.
Yeah, with the 2 dudes.
The 2 dudes and they find like
Nice.
yeah.
Alright, we're back.
Another honorable mention for me. First of all, I know a lot of people like the Atlantis movie
Yeah.
with the sub.
Yeah.
Anastasia, which is pretty dated. It's pretty
I
good.
remember that.
I love Tarzan. Tarzan and Hercules are
Oh
so
man,
good.
Tarzan. I forgot
So
about
good.
Tarzan.
And then, I had another one, but I lost it. Okay, my number 1.
Number 1.
Oh, are we back? Okay, we're back.
Yeah, we're
My number 1
Alright.
top animated movie.
Yeah.
That's super niche. Probably some of the younger folks haven't seen it, but
Yeah.
you guys probably have. You should check it out if you haven't seen it.
What is it?
It is in the year 2000, when I was 7 years old. I went to the movie theater. It was packed. They brought in a person wearing a costume right into the theaters. It was hype. I got my free booster pack.
Oh, I know what
It was Pokemon the movie, dude.
2000, baby.
Pokemon the movie is so good. Pokemon the movie, the first like you don't understand.
Oh
Growing
my
up,
gosh.
Dude, I can't believe I forgot.
Okay,
The one with Lugia and Ho-Oh.
no, the one with Mewtwo, bro.
Oh, Mewtwo.
The one with Mewtwo.
Yes.
The first one where Mewtwo like clones all the other Pokemon, and Ash has his like Charizard, and then Mewtwo has like his Charizard, but Mewtwo's Charizard is better.
And they all go to the island.
And then they like turn
Yeah.
into or like Ash turns into stone.
That was good.
Alright, I
That
will
was
one up.
good.
I will one up your Mufasa story. When Ash turns to stone, and Pikachu's like, and like cries on him, and he comes back.
Bro, I wasn't ready for this.
Oh.
I wasn't ready for
Dude.
this, bro.
Pokemon the
You better
movie.
stop. You better stop.
It's perfect. It's like the perfect movie.
I don't know about
I got my
I don't
booster
know if
pack.
it's perfect.
Can I change?
It's a
Alright,
good movie.
okay.
It's a good movie.
Okay, we'll have to go to your top 3.
Yeah.
But Pokemon the movie is so good. dude.
Yeah. That was called Mewtwo. Strikes Back.
I think it's just like Pokemon the maybe
Yeah, it's Mewtwo.
And like Mewtwo, like when she's like in the lab with like the helmet,
and he has like a suit on.
he's like freaking
Yeah.
Super Saiyan,
Destroys
bro.
everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so crazy.
Didn't
That's
they
funny.
just redo that
Sort of.
on Netflix?
Yeah, there's some new one.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about like OG
Mm-hmm.
Cartoon.
cartoon Pokemon the movie.
Yeah, they reanimated it.
It was
They
the
said it's,
first- It was the
Yeah.
first movie I actually ever watched in theaters.
Wow.
They brought in someone
Yeah.
with a Pikachu suit.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm serious. There was like,
Oh man.
it was. I actually sat on the floor because there's so many people.
Was probably like, oh my gosh, this is the best thing
Yeah,
ever.
I sat on the floor because there was no more seats in the theater. I got my free booster pack.
They brought out someone in a Pikachu suit?
Yeah.
I can't believe they did that. They don't do that kind of stuff anymore.
No,
Let's go to-
no, that's what I mean though, right? So maybe part of it is like the event that's got me so like nostalgic.
Yeah.
But I just remember it being like such a like amazing movie.
That's funny.
So that's my top
awesome.
3. He goes Toy Story 1,
Yeah.
Wall-E, and then Pokemon the movie.
That's a
There you
solid,
go.
solid
Alright,
lineup.
So we have a list here. Gabriella Smith says The Incredibles, Spirited Away, and
Oh,
The Prince of Egypt.
Prince of Egypt is good.
Prince of Egypt?
It's so good.
Oh, I didn't even think about Prince of Egypt.
It's so good.
Yeah, Prince of Egypt.
Shout out
is
to Prince of
actually-
Egypt.
Yeah, it's a,
That's appropriate.
yeah.
That is a good one.
Let's see here. What else is there? Lena says A Silent Voice is really good. Am I right? Silent Voice is pretty good. It's pretty good. It's an anime.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's an anime.
Oh, I've heard of
so-
it. Yeah. Yeah.
I don't think I've seen Spirited Away.
Yeah.
Well, I think between the 3 of us, Shuli's kind of our like Studio Ghibli.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Excellent.
Spirited Away is like amazing. All right, it's not my favorite Studio Ghibli like film, but it's up there. It's
All right.
up there. Yeah. So-
All right, Shuli. So we share our top 3s.
All right.
Give us your top 3s.
Man, I feel like I'm the weird one here because I'm gonna start.
It's all good, bro. It's all good.
Yeah. Like I feel like I'm gonna go. Oh man, my top 3. Number 3.
Okay, number
Number 3.
3.
This is my number 3. All right. My number 3 is Hercules.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love.
Hercules is really good.
I love the music in Hercules.
Yeah.
The music is really good.
Yeah, it's also the very first movie, like animated movie, that I remember watching as a kid in theaters.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think.
Yeah, that nostalgia's so strong, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that nostalgia.
Yeah,
so
Hercules
strong.
is so good.
It's really
so good. Yeah, see, Nadia's saying yes for Hercules.
I think my only thing is that
Hi, Nadia.
and the love story is really good actually.
Exactly.
Yeah, I feel like Hercules
It's
like
awesome.
the old it stands the test of time.
Yeah.
I feel like if I were to watch it again right now, it would be like, yep.
Definitely. Yeah. Which honestly, I can't say that for. I'm gonna say Lion King.
That's okay. Yeah, that's what I mean though, right?
Yeah. Like the whole when. Sorry, I'm going back to Lion King, but
No, it's all good.
the whole thing with Timon and Pumbaa, that was like 15 minutes.
Yeah.
If you watch the movie, that whole thing was just like 15 minutes.
I think also as an
Which
adult.
is crazy. Yeah. Let's see here. Oh, number 2. What's my number 2? Jeez. This is rough.
Spider-Man?
Is it Spider-Man?
I don't know.
No, it's not. It's not. Spider-Man might be my number 1.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
No, because if you look at well, we'll leave it up for later.
All right. Yeah.
All right?
Number 2.
Because we're gonna talk about my number 2 first. All right. My number 2 is Nausicaa.
Really?
Yeah. Nausicaa is so good.
Tell us about Nausicaa.
I haven't seen Nausicaa.
Oh man. All right.
It's by Studio Ghibli.
This is what we need to. Yeah, it's by Studio Ghibli. Yeah. No, and it's just this wonderful story.
Yep.
It's I guess Studio Ghibli. There's a big part of the characters, right? The environment is a character, right? And it's just this like the world is fantastic, right? The heroine is like amazing.
Yeah.
She's like and like it's her village kind of like getting attacked,
Oh, okay.
right? By like an imperial army.
Okay.
Right, and she kind of like leads like a rebellion and stuff like that. But there's also
that's
this
really cool.
thing about it's so good. It's so much. It's really good. If you guys haven't seen it, you guys should definitely check it out. Nausicaa is amazing.
How do you feel about the animation style?
Oh, it's beautiful.
Like Studio Ghibli, because it's really unique, right?
Yeah, no, it's beautiful. So
Like, does that matter in your?
Yes.
Okay.
It matters a lot. Yeah. No, it's
definitely different.
It's because a lot of it is actually hand drawn, right?
Really?
Yeah, there's a lot less use of technology, right? So it's very beautiful. The animation is, they don't really like skip out on things. There's like videos on like some Disney movies, kind of like reusing the same like assets from different movies.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, there's so much detail that they put in their movies, right? In the environment, in the background, which is fantastic. Yeah. So I don't know. I can talk about this all day, but we're gonna have to go with my number 1.
Here we go.
Because I want
Here we go.
Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse.
Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse
is my number 1 right now.
It did win an Oscar.
Yes.
I think for best animated picture of the year last year.
Definitely the newest one that we've mentioned so far.
No, but
Right?
it is phenomenal, right? So they made this like it's basically kind of like a new style of animation, the way they did it, right? They like had to like invent their own technique in terms of like the animation, right?
Yeah.
And it's just like even the technicality in how they made that movie is fascinating, right? Also. And part of this is like when I like kind of watch movies, I watch a movie and I enjoy it and stuff like that, but I also kind of dig deep into like how they make something, right? So that adds to it, at least for me personally, right? I love to like kind of understand the inner workings of what they do and how they create films. So to me, like Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse is just phenomenal in all fronts.
Do you have a favorite like character or like scene?
Oh yes, yeah. I think I always like complain about it because it's my favorite scene, but it was way too quick. It was when he does the leap of fate, right? And he's kind of like, it shows like an upside down shot of him.
Yeah.
Yeah, and just like on the city, and it's just such a beautiful shot, right? But it happens for like a second, and I want it to be like a second and a half.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it was like no, like I like it could be like yeah, it's just like so like and like you can pause that movie at any time, and it could be like it looks like a comic book panel.
Yeah, it's honestly beautiful.
Yeah,
a
no,
beautiful
it's an amazing movie.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. If you haven't seen it, it is awesome. Yeah, Hercules, right? Nausicaa and Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so
That's awesome.
those are my top 3.
Do you have any other honorable mentions in terms of like movies that like either were in the conversation or even like scenes or really cool things they did?
Yeah.
Like for me, like the remake the movie the Final Fantasy like Advent Children, Final Fantasy VII Advent Children.
Yeah.
I really like that movie, and the animation's really cool and unique.
Yeah, Final Fantasy VII remake's coming out.
Final Fantasy VII remake
so
is coming out.
excited.
Yeah, but like the final scene with like Cloud and Sephiroth fighting is such an amazing action sequence.
Yeah.
It's so good. It's just like 10 minutes of sword fighting and things exploding, and it's so good.
What about Pokemon 2000 with Lugia?
Yeah,
Did you
Pokemon
like that
2000
one?
is pretty good.
I haven't seen Pokemon 2000.
It has like the legendary birds and
Jeez.
Yeah,
and then like Lugia comes.
yeah. I don't think anything. I think like for me, because I love Mewtwo. Like
Yeah, Mewtwo.
Mewtwo's just
yeah.
that. I think that's part of my like quick side point.
Yeah.
As part of my like semi beef with like Pokemon. Now that I've gotten older, is because there used to be like 2 legendaries. And now, or like, and then they added the birds and the dogs. Like, okay, there's like 10 now.
Yeah.
And now there's like 50 legendaries,
Oh, yeah.
right? It's like
Yeah,
it's not that rare
No,
anymore.
it's not that special.
Yeah, they're
right?
not that powerful
Yeah,
anymore,
exactly.
right? Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
A quick shout out actually. The movie A Silent Voice
yeah.
is really good. Yeah, I know.
Nice.
It tackles bullying
Okay.
and like its effects in bullying and stuff like that. And yeah, it's a really sweet anime movie, and yeah, and they do such a great job.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Emily says Prince of Egypt, killer soundtrack and gorgeous animation.
Yeah.
Yeah. So wow, yeah, we have
Egypt is really good.
two people.
Prince of Egypt's really
Yeah.
That's the one about Joseph.
That has
Yeah.
Prince of Egypt on
Yeah.
their list. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
What's the one about Moses called again?
I don't remember.
Like Let My People Go. What's that
Something
one
like
called
that.
again?
I don't remember.
I can check.
Unless that one actually might be.
There's Prince of Egypt and then there's.
I'm not quite sure. It's been a
Or
while.
is Prince of Egypt the one with Moses?
It might be Prince of Egypt. Might be the ones with those.
No, it is. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
No. Prince of Dreams is the one with, with Joseph.
Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Prince of Dreams.
Also honorable
Something
mention.
of Dreams.
Honorable mention. How
to Train Your Dragon 2.
How to Train Your Dragon.
I haven't seen that
Don't
either.
kill
You haven't
me.
seen any of them?
Don't kill me.
The second one, there's a scene in the second one. I don't want to spoil it for you, but there's a scene in the second one
Favorite.
with a little song, and it's just that
I'm gonna
there's a
cry
romance.
I'm gonna cry. Just
There's a
thinking about it.
romance in How to Train Your Dragon 2 that rivals Wally. It's in the conversation.
Really?
Yeah.
it
But
doesn't make
Wally's
your
just
top
so
three?
cute.
Doesn't make your top three, though?
No, because I love dragons. I love all they're doing, but I think Wally I don't think it cracks the top 3, but it's definitely an honorable mention.
Yeah.
Yeah, that series has done really well.
Yep.
Yeah.
How to Train Your Dragon 2. That scene.
I also love
makes me
Megamind.
cry.
I don't know if you've ever seen
I
Megamind.
haven't. That's newer though.
I love
right?
Megamind. Yeah, Megamind is
Oh,
fun.
Megamind's so good.
Megamine's so
Yeah,
fun.
we should rewatch that.
That's a newer one.
Yeah.
Megamind's really good.
Exactly.
Yeah. New question. Shifting gears a bit in terms of animated movies.
Okay.
What we talked about, animated movies becoming live adaptations with Mulan coming out. Talk about Jungle Book, Lion King. What would be like a live action movie that you think would be cool if it became like animated?
Ooh.
I think they did this with what's the one with Vin Diesel? Riddick? The Chronicles of Riddick?
Yeah.
I don't know if they've done it with any other movie.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe Chad can help me. Maybe my brain's just not picking up on anything, but that could be interesting, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah. What would be?
Like I think
that started
Yarbo
off
said
as
no
live
one has
action.
mentioned Shrek.
Yeah,
Shrek is good.
Shrek
is
the
good.
first one especially.
Shrek's really good.
Shrek would be another honorable mention.
Shrek could be honorable
Shrek might be
mention for
top
sure.
5 for me.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, the first one.
Really? Shrek
Yeah.
is your top 5?
Maybe. I don't know.
Wow.
It might be. Probably not, but it's definitely top 10.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
don't.
I think something like action oriented, that's kind of what I geared towards or first think about.
Yeah.
Like I feel like something like it, and it's sort of animated, but I would say like fully animated, something like Pacific Rim.
Yeah.
So Pacific Rim is this movie with giant robots and it's basically like giant robots fighting like different Godzilla type creatures.
Yeah.
Right. I think that could be really.
I feel like that's cheating because like most anime, they're just like, yeah, there's robots here. We should just turn it into an anime.
No, I'm just saying like that's probably an easy one to sort of pick out.
What
right?
about Gundam Wing? If they did a live action,
A lot. Oh, that would be
Yeah.
pretty. That'd be pretty crazy.
Yeah.
it'd be kind of like Pacific Rim, right?
Yeah, but what would you like to see like become animated?
Oh, sorry, become animated.
Become
Yeah,
animated,
we
yeah.
need, like, so live action, you turn it into an animated movie. Oh,
Yeah,
man.
like a live action movie turns to an animated movie.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see here. Oh, that's hard. That is super hard.
See, I feel like there's so many possibilities.
Yeah. I was gonna say Avatar. Oh, wait a minute. That's Pocahontas. But I'm trying to think. There's. Jeez, that's rough.
Yeah. What do you think, chat?
Yeah. Do you guys have any like?
Do you have any thoughts?
Yeah, live movie that you want animated.
You know what? Shout out to my boy Hagrid. Because I feel like animated Harry Potter
Yeah.
would be pretty sweet.
Yeah.
I think would be really cool. Because
sure.
when Harry Potter first came out, and that like Hermione wasn't Emma Watson, all you had to go by was your imagination and the book covers.
Yeah.
And so for those of us who are a bit older and remember when Harry Potter came out, like the first 3 books before the movies came out, like Harry was not Daniel Radcliffe. He was this sort of, I mean, Daniel Radcliffe is sort of like stringy and nerdy and like he does look like Harry Potter, right? But like a go back to that sort of style, I think would be really cool.
Yeah.
Right, you can make the spells even more crazy than
Yeah.
usual, like the Fantastic Beasts and stuff. Right?
They kind of did.
That could be pretty cool.
Another one that
be
comes to
really
mind
cool.
is Star Wars, but they did Clone Wars. which
Yeah,
is
they
pretty
did,
much
they did
like
a
that.
TV show.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they did.
Yeah.
You could do like I think you can do the other ones into
Yeah, for
animated,
sure.
for Star Wars.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? I would like Inception as an anime.
Yeah, that would be really
Inception in animation would be
Yeah.
so dope. Yeah.
cool. Yeah, I think especially with the I know it is animated, but I mean like in a sort of if the full movie was animated,
Yeah.
like the scenes where like Ellen Page's character is like building things with their mind.
Yeah, that would be so
Right?
cool.
Like that would be even crazier, right? You just build crazy things with your mind.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna
that'd be
catch
good
us
animated.
up on chat here. Emily's
Yeah.
saying Finding Nemo is the best Pixar film.
Oh, Finding Nemo.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
forgot about that
Yeah.
one.
It's good.
Andrew is saying I want to see the live action Mario and Luigi movie animated.
I can't believe he remembers that.
Yeah.
How do you know about that movie?
Right? Yeah.
That came out long before you were born.
Yes. Olivia is saying, okay, I need to take Jesse to watch How to Train Dragon.
How to Train Dragon.
Yes. Milk, for a film to go from live action to animated, I would say Harry Potter. Julian Quinn says Jumanji.
That would be
yeah.
sweet.
Yeah.
Good point.
That'd be really
Good one.
cool.
Yeah. Nadia saying Harry Potter for sure. Andruma, Harry Potter is my favorite anime. Lena says I was thinking of Harry Potter. Yeah. Olivia says I have never seen Harry Potter anime because there's
Because there isn't one.
Yeah.
You know what they did?
Yeah.
You know what they did that was kind of interesting is they did anime, not a movie,
Yeah.
but an anime for okay, sorry. They animated X-Men,
Mhm.
right? The TV show.
Yeah.
But then they did X-Men in like an anime style
Mhm.
that I think was like decently popular.
The old cartoon one, like from the 90s.
No, they did a new one recently, like in the last like 5 years, I think, or
okay.
10 years, where it was like X-Men, but like an anime, not cartoon, but like anime stuff. I think animated movie I would like to see as well is oh, I lost it.
What movie?
I think even things becoming movies, right? Like I think it'd be really cool if they redid, like Avatar: The Last Airbender, but like in a movie format. Because I don't think they have a movie, right?
No, Avatar The Last Airbender doesn't have a movie.
No,
No,
they have a live action.
What?
But I mean,
There is no movie
There's
for Avatar
definitely-
The Last Airbender.
Okay,
in 2009,
there
directed by
is.
M. Night Shyamalan.
there is. Okay, yeah.
Check it out,
They need to
everybody.
redeem that one. No, you
man.
should check it out. They need to redeem that. They need to redeem Dragon Ball.
Oh my gosh, I forgot about that.
Maybe we should just talk about live actions that
Ball.
failed.
I saw that in theater. I
Bro,
saw
did
both of those
okay,
in theater.
There's also one.
That's
What's
so
wrong
bad.
with
Do you remember? Do you remember Chun Li, bro?
Oh,
Yes.
No.
Remember
Yeah.
Chun Li wasn't like. Chun Li was bad,
Nanny,
but it wasn't
don't
that
watch-
bad.
Don't watch Dragon Ball.
It wasn't as bad as
like,
Dragon
live action
Ball.
movie. It's so bad. Yeah.
Oh,
Have you guys
man.
seen the animated version of Lord of the Rings? Emily's saying it's hilariously bad, but I actually seen
I've
parts
heard of it. I've heard. What?
It's
Wait,
it
so
looks interesting.
okay, so if we're talking about animation to live action, do then like all the Marvel movies count, like the MCU?
Animation to
Because
live action.
they're technically like comic / cartoons
Mhm.
that they've now made like live action.
That, sort of, yeah.
So maybe they redeem cartoon to live action because Dragon Ball and Avatar do
Yeah,
not.
they definitely deserve a reboot for those ones.
Wow.
Yeah. They could do lots with Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah,
I think Dragon Ball Z could have
that would be
cool.
really interesting. Yeah.
like as a live action
uh
or like as an because there are
like an animated,
movies.
yeah, like they could do, I think like they definitely got to redeem Dragon Ball.
They gotta redeem
That's
Dragon
for
Ball.
sure. And Avatar.
I think we've gotten to the point where we're just kind of talking about like things you'd love to see live action at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I think one thing that comes to my mind is like the Zelda series.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I feel like they could do a
Wait,
good Zelda live action.
You want to do Zelda first before either God of War or The Last of Us 2?
Well, I mean, like they could do them in tandem, but I just feel like Zelda is so iconic
Yeah, there's
and
never
good,
been-
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Zelda's probably a little more family friendly
Yeah,
than those
it's
other
more family
titles, right?
friendly.
Like,
I agree.
and I feel like those titles are more, like God of War and Last of Us are getting more and more towards like realism,
Yeah,
whereas Zelda's always like
for sure.
the cartoony animated.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Alright, so Samson028, Tori, Avatar would be so cool in live action. Tori, if only you knew. If only you knew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God bless that 7-year-old.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure they canceled the Titan's Curse. Titan's Curse.
Is that the Percy Jackson?
Oh
movie?
yeah, maybe.
Probably. Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe that'll be a topic for another, like, maybe like another day we'll look at like book adaptations, because that's another like
Yeah.
huge topic, right? Book adaptations.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah. No, I think book adaptations would be great.
Book
Yeah, I already
adaptations.
have. Yeah. I
Well, are
already
they
have
great
ideas.
or some are
No, I mean like the topic.
Oh yeah. The topic would be great.
Yeah.
Yeah, the topic would be great.
Yeah. Sometimes they do them really well. It's a big hit or miss, so it's a good
Yeah.
it's a good topic for that, for
Yeah.
sure.
For sure. Well, I think unless do you want to give us some other shout-outs to chat before we sort of close up here?
Yeah, for sure. Let's see here. Oh yes, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, because the movies were trash. Julian's saying, but about the Percy Jackson movies. Yeah.
Yeah. They need to redeem those, man.
Yeah. They need to
Because those books are really, really good.
Yeah, they should make a
Percy
TV
Jackson
series
books. Yeah.
or something. Yeah, they're really popular. Yeah.
Sweet.
Sweet.
I think. Do you want to give an update on what's happening in terms of youth group and what we're doing and are we? Yeah, we're streaming tonight, right?
Yeah, we are streaming tonight. Our next stream is going to be at 7 p.m. for Encounter Youth, which is our youth group that's happening right here. It'll be us, some of the youth leaders. We're actually going to be playing some games using live stream, right? Using live stream technology. We're going to be playing games with you, the viewers, with chat, things like that. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah, come join.
Come
It's
join
gonna
us.
be
Yeah,
fun.
come join us. Come show up.
Yeah. So
Play some games.
You probably just need an internet connection
Yep.
on your phone, probably. Yeah, or
Yeah.
PC.
Yeah.
If you have Wi-Fi
Yeah,
on your phone,
yeah.
data on your phone, you're good to go.
Yeah.
And then we're actually going to be meeting for our small group time after our sort of games time, hang out, talk about our week,
Yeah.
to pray for one another, to
And that's
check
on
in.
Discord?
And that's going to be on Discord.
Yes.
We'll give you all the information tonight on the stream. So even if you're new or haven't done it before, we should be able to hook you up with that. Let us know if you need any information. We'll provide more details tonight as well for our second stream of the day.
Cool. And
So
what's when's the next lunch attack?
The next lunch attack is happening Tuesday. Give us feedback. We hope you enjoyed this one. I know we had a lot of fun.
Absolutely.
It was so hilarious talking about those anime movies.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be Tuesday. It's gonna be from Tuesdays to Fridays at 12 p.m. right here on our YouTube channel. We're gonna make more links that you can set reminders for notifications when we go live. Yeah, and that's it for today. Thanks so much for hanging out with us. Thanks so much for having lunch.
Yes.
I thought lunch was pretty good.
That was great.
Pretty excited.
Thank
Yeah.
you so much for the
We'll
watch.
see
You've
what
done yourself, man.
about it. Yeah, we'll see what we come up with Tuesday as we join back in for lunch attack. Until next time, we'll see you then.
Yes. Chat's gonna be open, so
Chat's gonna be open. Yeah, you can find us on Instagram, Discord, all our socials for more updates and stuff like that.
Make sure you like the live stream and
Yeah.
subscribe to Agincourt Baptist Church YouTube.
Yeah, and we'll see you back here.
Bye.